Awesome. We're live. Welcome, guys, to our team call. It's today, August 6th already. We're almost a week in, August 7th, excuse me, almost a week into August already. I know so many of you have Success Club points up on the board. I see some new coaches who have Success Club points. Emily is at Success Club 4 already, so way to go, Emily. And tonight we're talking about getting to Diamond and beyond, because I want you guys to think of Diamond as the start of your business. Like you start on your fitness journey and you're kind of getting into everything. But when you hit Diamond, that's when you really start your business and you build that confidence. So what is Diamond? As a Diamond coach, you have 12 coaches underneath you, and I don't want that number to scare you. You have 8 personally sponsored coach, meaning you personally bring 8 coaches onto your team or underneath you, and 1 coach on each side is an Emerald coach, meaning they have 2 coaches. So 8 of your own coaches, and then 2 of your coaches each have 2 coaches. So 12 total coaches. And benefits of being a Diamond coach are your team cycle bonus bumps up to $18. You get then a corporate mentor for being a Diamond coach and above. So you get in a different page. They do occasional like one-on-one training sessions with you to help you build your business. You get to jump on like mastermind calls and weekly calls and stuff like that for more in-depth training from higher up coaches. So it's a really good way to get more trainings, better trainings from corporate, from top coaches to really start taking off more in your business. Confidence to really keep going in your business. You're gonna get recognition from your coach, and then people are gonna start seeing more that, okay, this girl seems to be, they don't know what Diamond means, but they're seeing you being recognized. And so outside people are like, okay, this girl's serious, she's running a business, she's advancing and whatever. And that's huge. So even as an Emerald coach, when your coach recognizes you, people don't know that that's the first rank, even though we usually say that, but we try to make it a big deal because that it is a big deal hitting Emerald, and that's really your first milestone before you start to move to Diamond. And so you're going to get that recognition, not just from like your coach, but also like from corporate and everything, and get those added bonuses. So I want you guys to have Diamond on your mind. And again, we talked about this a few weeks ago that we can get 10 diamonds on our team. I'm going to host a huge team retreat, and the only expense to you will be getting to wherever it is. Everything else can be paid for, but we need 10 diamonds by the end of this year. And I so believe that can happen. So when going Diamond, there are two ways to get there. You can take small action consistently. In both ways, consistency is the only way that you're going to get there. If you're not consistent, you're never going to get there. But you can take small action consistently, and it'll take you a little longer, but you will get there. Or you can take massive action consistency and add in that leadership key. So what I mean by that is there are coaches who are in the Millions Club who took a really long time to get there, and they have that accolade of they're in the Millions Club, meaning they earn $1 million a year from Beachbody and they're whatever star diamond and everything. But I don't look at them as being a leader. They took that small action and got there over time. And I want to look at people as a leader, and adding that leadership piece in there is what's going to help you speed things up and get there faster. So before I dive in more about leadership, which is kind of where I'm going to focus this, I want to talk specifically about getting to Diamond, and then we'll go into getting beyond Diamond. So step 1, getting to Diamond. And the way that you do that is you invite people to your challenge groups. You invite people to the coaching opportunity. I have a private group that explains what it is that we do as coaches. You might have one yourself. Your coach might have one. You can add people into there if you don't know how to explain it. But you have to be inviting people to join you. And it's okay if you don't have all the information right away. This is a learn as you go business, so you will get better at it the more that you talk about it. But you have to get out of your comfort zone and believe in this business, believe in yourself, have that confidence, and invite people to join you. So, inviting your closer friends and family to sign up and support you. And I want to share quick how I got to Emerald and then how I got to Diamond. I know a lot of you know, my first 2 coaches were my mom and Tyler. That's how I got to Emerald. I'm starting to kind of cut out a minute, so I'm just gonna let this thing catch up. It's just not freaking happen. Mackenzie, I can see you. Can you give me a thumbs up if you can hear me? Okay, so my first two coaches were, let me just close some things out here. Were my mom and Tyler. And they just got me to Emerald. They didn't work the business or anything. I paid for Tyler to sign up. My mom did it to drink Shakeology and just to kind of help me out. And she, she got health benefits from it. I didn't feel bad asking my mom to sign up because I knew that she was going to benefit health-wise from it. So she stayed on Shakeology and drank Shakeology for a while and helped me to keep my Emerald status of having two coaches under me. That's what Emerald is. And then I started to slowly ask a few more friends, and I had a few people starting to join me and everything. But what got me to Emerald did not get me to Diamond. My mom did not keep her coaching account long term. She kept it for about a year to help me out, and because she liked Shakeology. And then she kind of started drinking it a little less and a little less, which is totally fine because, again, she did it to help me out at first. So she eventually canceled her coaching account, and I wasn't really working Tyler's account. And then when I got to Diamond, I had enough coaches, but I needed two coaches to go Emerald. And the two coaches that went Emerald that got me to Diamond, only one of them is still a coach. So I'm sharing that with you because I want you to not rely on people. And that sounds bad to say, but you can't. More people that come in and join you are going to quit than people that come in that are going to stay and actually work this business and want it as bad as you do. And that's just the reality of it. It happens. So that's why it's so important to never stop inviting, never stop growing your team, and don't try to drag people. I spent so long trying to pump people up and get people to get on this train with me, and I would send so many messages and spend so much time with my personally sponsored coaches that at the end of the day, I wasn't moving my business forward. I was still stuck in where I was until I finally realized, you know what, I need to just start inviting more people and finding those people that want to do this with me. And those who want to come, they're going to show up to calls, they're going to reach out to me for help and all this other stuff. And so that's what I started to do. And Rachel talked on a call a while back about, we got this kind of analogy from Bonnie Engel, whereas not that any one of you are dogs, but you throw a dog a bone, and if they want you to throw it again, they have to bring it back to you. And then you're going to throw it again, and you have this game of fetch, and you're playing with your dog, and your dog, is doing the work, bringing it back to you. Well, when you start to bring on a team, you help get them started. Maybe you don't have all the answers. That's okay. We have our new coach mentorship for you to plug your team members, your coaches into. So pretty much all the work is done for you. You give them a task, and if they don't bring it back to you, it's not your job to keep reaching out to them. It is your coach's job. It is your job to work your business. There are two sentences, and I've said this before. Let me make sure I get it right. I'll help you build your business. I'll help, period, you build your business. And that second sentence is what it is. I will help, but you have to build your business. I'm going to be here to support you. You come at me with questions, I'm either going to direct you to the right answer, or I'm going to, say, I don't know. You got to kind of figure it out. I'll kind of walk you through it, but you have to be the one to build your business. Know that I'm here to support you 100%. And you have to have that same mindset with your team. You can help them, but they have to build your business. Don't spend so much time trying to pump people up and bring them with you, because most of them what gets you to Diamond will not be the ones that help you and, your team get to Star Diamond, 2-star Diamond, Millions Club, Elite, whatever and above. So that's kind of, the mindset that I want you to have is you have to continuously be inviting. And so, invite your close friends and family, people who either you think they would be great at this business, or, people who would kind of do anything and would love to join you and you'd love to run and do this together. It's okay to say something like, hey, I don't really know what I'm doing yet, but I know the big picture in this. This is where I'm going, and I want you to go with me. Will you do this with me? Can we do this together? And rally up your girlfriends or whatever. So many coaches, I know a lot of you on here, have signed up, like your parents or your spouse or whoever it is, to kind of help you out or to help them on their fitness journey. And that's okay too. So that's like the kind of first way is inviting those close people. The second way is what Beachbody calls the vital process. Focus on running challenge groups and is inviting as many people as you can to your challenge groups. And the vital process is you invite people to your challenge group, you get people going through a challenge group, and then you invite your challengers, people that have already purchased a challenge pack and are in your challenge group with you, you invite them to coaching. So it can say something like, people that are really showing up and on their journey of, hey, you're really killing it in our challenge group and you're getting amazing results. Have you ever considered joining our team and doing what I do? Like, people deserve to see this action that you're taking and to be inspired by you. Or if someone's not really kind of showing up and they need help, I always like to share that coaching has given me that added accountability that I didn't used to have. Like, being a coach, I'm putting myself out there and it really helps hold myself more accountable on my fitness goals. And so bringing your challengers into coaching. So that's, again, the vital process is inviting to your challenge group, like just going ham with invites, believing in what we have to offer and going in with confidence, and then inviting your challengers to join your team because they're already using the programs and products. And sometimes that's what people need, is they need to use the programs and products before they jump into coaching. And that's totally, totally fine. I have so many people who are just like, oh, I think I would like to try it out first. Awesome. And then they come on and they're rock stars. And then let's see. Another thing as far as like getting to Diamond is you need to make Success Club 10 your absolute minimum. Like, I want you shooting for Success Club 20. 10 people in 30 days, when you kind of picture it like that, that's not crazy. If you can help 10 people in 30 days, and if you're doing your daily vital behaviors by adding new people, growing your network, inviting people to your challenge group or my challenge group or whoever's next challenge group, you should be able to do that if you're doing that consistently every single day. If you're showing up on social media every single day, just being you, being real, being raw. And let's see. And then when you do bring coaches onto your team, kind of reiterating, they have to earn your time. Your time is so valuable. You should be spending 80% of your time on your business, inviting people to your challenge group, inviting coaches to join your team, and then only 20% on your team, on your coaches that come in. So we're creating this new coach mentorship so that everything is there. Everyone's getting the best training. It's all going to be updated and everything. And then we're not having to spend as much time trying to explain things to them. So this is benefiting you. It's benefiting us. But people that come back to you and are putting in the work, those are the people that deserve your time. The people that you have to constantly be dragging, you're just wasting your time. And I don't mean that to be mean, but this is my business. I'm going to treat it like a business, and then it's going to pay like a business. So getting to Diamond is just getting 8 coaches. Don't overthink it by any means. Just go in with confidence, because the more confident you go into it, the more people are just going to believe you. Fake it till you make it is a saying, because it's real. It's a real thing. You just got to fake it till you make it sometimes. So let's talk about becoming a leader, right? Getting to Diamond and beyond Diamond, I should say. What it comes down to is, if you want to get there quicker, is you have to develop a leadership mentality. And even if you're someone on here who doesn't have any coaches underneath you, you have to have a leadership mindset. Don't let that scare you. Just start acting like a leader. Post a little more confidently, invite a little more confidently, follow up a little more confidently. Go into your workout a little with your head held a little higher, pick up a little heavier weights, be a leader. Just keep that in your mind. Rank, income, accolades, none of that stuff means leadership. Influence is what makes someone a leader. And let me just make sure I'm following my notes here so I don't get off track. Okay, just make sure I get off track really easily. So what I mean by influence is people choose to follow you versus having to follow you. So I have a new coach who I don't see that she's on the call, but I invited her 3 months ago, maybe, and she was just like totally not interested, didn't really say much of anything. And then all of a sudden I had a message in my inbox, and because I followed up with her a few times. And then I was going to give it a while before I messaged back, but she messaged me and she said, I'm so sorry that I didn't get back to you. And I don't know like verbatim because I'm not looking at it right now, but she's like, I have a friend who's a coach and I seriously want to block her on social media because that's all she ever talks about. And it's just like Beachbody this, coaching this, and all this other stuff that's so like spammy, and I just want to block her. And I told her, I was like, I totally get that. And I'm not trying to convince you of anything. This has truly changed my life. And I know that anyone who comes in and works at it can change their life physically, mentally, and financially too. And I talked a little bit about how we try so hard to teach our team to not go out and just like post salesy things like this month Beachbody on Demand is blah, 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 $199. Like we don't even like to use product names or program names, right? I hope you guys are not using product or program names at least, because that's not what we teach. And so we're just kind of talking about it. And because I don't do that and I just show up confidently on my social media, and she saw my post and I was engaging in everything, and everything I do, I just do it with so much confidence. She reached out to me versus her friend because her friend is salesy. Another example, I have a girl who has been a customer of mine for a few months now, and she shot me a message 2 days ago, super nice message, and she was saying something like, thank you so much for everything you've done for me. You've given me so much good advice. You supported me anytime I had a question. You've checked in on me, and I really appreciate it. Unfortunately, one of my really close friends is also a coach, and I just would love to be in a group with my bestie and kind of doing this thing with her. If you're not comfortable with it or if it makes you uneasy, I won't do it, but I wanted to reach out and at least show you that respect. And she was so polite about it. And I reached out and I said, you know what? I completely understand. I'm so happy that I got to know you and that I was able to get you going on your fitness journey. I absolutely, you have my blessing 100% to do this with your bestie. That sounds like so much fun. And I was just nice about it. Because, and I really respected that she reached out to me like that. And then she reached out to me the next day, and she said, oh my gosh, I just saw your post that you made today, and it totally hit home with me. I would love to be in a group with my best friend, but I relate so much with what you're saying. You're so true to yourself. All of your posts are so confident. And she actually said that. She said, I want to do your next August boot camp. I don't think people even know what some of the stuff that I say means, but I posted it with so much confidence, and I was just excited and ready. And she came back and basically said, screw my best friend. Like, I'm coming to you because you're posting and you're showing up, and I trust and believe in you. So I'm trying so hard to do my post to influence people, not to be salesy, not to be like, look at me. But one thing I say all the time is, facts tell, stories sell. So if you're just posting things like 80-day obsession, join my next challenge group, in the nicest way possible, stop doing that shit. Like, that's salesy. You don't want to be spammy. That's not going to help grow your business. I'm just going to lay it out there. You have to tell a story. So if you have not gotten results on your fitness journey and you have results to get, you better get yourself some damn results, because we have some really freaking awesome programs that can help you get results, and it's on you if you're not getting them. Are you doing the workouts? Are you following the nutrition plan? Are you sharing the good, the bad, and the ugly? And if you're sharing the ugly, are you turning it into something positive versus something that you're just kind of dwelling on? Like, you have to end things in positive. You have to have a reason for people to want to follow you, to want to influence you. And being yourself, but turning it into an influential way is what's going to bring those people in. And so when I say, that influence is what makes you become a leader, leadership does not equal management. And when I come on here and I'm on my soapbox, I'm not managing you. I'm just telling you like it is. Success leaves clues. In training after training after training, you will hear successful coaches say, Stop using names like 80-Day Obsession, Shakeology, Beachbody on Demand. If I see someone posting something that I really want and they put a product name in there, I'm Googling that shit. I don't want to talk to a salesperson. So give them a reason to want to talk to you and speak confidently, because I believe in every single one of you, but I can't do it for you. You have to do it, and you can do it. So leadership does not equal management. And then when people are starting to see this newfound confidence in you and they want to come and join you, they're your business partner and you are there to support them. I am not your manager. I am not your boss. I am your business partner. I'm here to support you. Rachel's here to support you. Kelsey's here to support you. Tiffany's here to support you. We're all here to support each other, right? We're not managers. We're not, whatever. And one thing that was told to me kind of early on when I finally got to Diamond, and I was like, okay, I'm pushing. I am not going back to work. I am making this thing work because I have a vision that I'm going for. One thing that was told to me was, Megan, speed of the leader, speed of the pack. I know that if I'm only hitting Success Club 20, which is what I have been hitting, that my team is not going to hit any more than Success Club 10. So what are you doing? And is your team doing anything more than that? If you're not hitting Success Club, your team sure as shit is not going to hit anything. And again, not being mean at all. Sometimes you just need to hear things in a different way, because again, if you're on here, I know that you want to build a business, and I truly, from the bottom of my heart, believe that you can. I believe that from where I came from, the depressed state of mind that I was in, I was literally on 3 different kinds of medications. My bank account was negative. We got pregnant when I was finishing my last year of school, and I was still on one more anxiety medication. You guys, I had so much debt. I had every reason to fail. And I didn't, because I had a big vision and I went for it, and I went in confidently, and I'm going that way still. So empower others, be the best you that you possibly can be, speak confidently, and serve others. We're here to serve others. And if people can see that you're in a place of service and truly wanting the best for them, again, fake it till you make it. If you don't feel that, that's fine. Then things are going to start to change. But look at your posts, reevaluate them. Would you join you? And I asked you guys a couple months ago, it was on a Thursday on payday, if you weren't happy with your paycheck this week, how much would you pay yourself looking at the work that you put in last week? Okay, so you have to continuously ask yourself those kind of questions. So there are some principles to leadership that I want you to kind of take in. And number 1 is standard versus emotion. You guys have to set standards for yourself. So many times, and I can kind of relate this to my daughter, when she does stuff that pisses me off, I get so mad and I just want to scream and freak out. But I have set standards for myself as a mom that I had a really terrible childhood, and I don't want that little girl to go through what I went through. So I'm not going to get hot-headed. I'm not going to let my emotions in the moment get the best of me. And I'm going to think back. My standard as a mom is to not let her see me hot-headed, not let her be in this negative environment. And I'm going to take a second, regroup with what just happened, and we're going to chat about it. She's only 2 years old, but that's what I do. I have a chat with her. And, same thing with relationships. If you have a standard, if you're in love with someone, you know that it's going to work out. You know that they're your soulmates, but they do something that pisses you off. And all of a sudden, we have those emotions. We're like, it's done. I'm over with. Right? We do that sometimes. We're like, I'm breaking up with this motherfucker. I'm leaving. I'm just kidding. But, so have standards. As a leader, it's okay to have a bad day, and it's okay to post about it. But can you teach someone from this? Can you make it into a positive experience and really teach someone, show them that you have standards, that this really crappy thing happened, but you're not going to let it break you down. You have a business, you have goals that you're shooting for, you have this new positive mindset, and you're just going to go for it. So this may have been a really crappy day, but it is not going to tear you down. So have standards, set standards, create a vision for yourself, and go for it, and don't drop that. So it's really, it's good to be vulnerable. We hear that all the time, to share the good, the bad, and the ugly, but you want to stay mysterious. You want to stay level-headed. And I think that this is what makes people want to follow you, want to come to you for advice. And that's how you build relationships. And then over time, these people are going to join you. So have standards and don't always react on your emotions. 2, never fear people. We're so damn afraid all the time of what people think. But if you think about it, people are watching, right? So if you're scared of what they think, don't you think that they would judge more if you started and then quit versus if you started and you show them that you're a fucking rock star? Like, I'm so serious. Who cares what people think? I don't give a damn what anyone thinks about me. I had no friends coming into this. All of my friends left me because I was so depressed. I was really, I would not have wanted to hang out with myself. But I went in confident. I posted. I didn't care what anyone thought about me. And, I struggled for a little bit, but I failed forward. And I got more and more confident the more trainings that I dove into, the more people I invited, and then eventually got more people to actually join me because I went on my fitness journey. I stuck to it. I shared unapologetically, and I didn't care. And I tried to be as influential as I possibly could. So don't fear people. When you fear people, you give up your power and you start to care about what other people think, right? We care what other people think. That's human nature. We do. But you can't care what other people think. You have to be 100% you, but in a more positive, influential way. And you can do that. So be super strong with what your vision is. What do you want out of this? I told you Lindsay Matway makes $150,000 a week, right? $150,000 a week. I'm going to keep saying that because I'm like, I'm making that. But she makes $150,000 a week. What do you want out of this? Do you just want to pay off student loan debt? Do you just want to help out with the mortgage monthly? That's fine. You don't have to have this huge vision of making this your full-time $1 million dream job. That's okay if you don't have the same vision as I do. But what do you want out of this? Do you just want to help people get on their fitness journey? Well, you have to be inviting people to help them, right? What do you want out of this? Get super clear on it and promote the shit out of that regardless of what anyone else thinks. Who freaking cares? Did you know that only 10% of your Facebook friends see your posts? Only 10% of people see your posts. So if you're posting 2 to 3 times a day, not everyone's going to see that. Yeah, some people will see, multiple of them, but the majority of them are not even going to see any of your posts. You have to be messaging people. Let's see. Don't wait for people's approval and feedback. That kind of goes back with this, but standing strong and being confident. I'm going to say this word over and over again, but that's going to attract the people that you want to join you. When you're strong, when you're confident, when you're pretending like you're that top coach, even if you're not, and you're faking it till you're making it, people are going to believe you because you're sharing that over and over and over again. And then you're going to start believing it, and then it's going to become true. So don't fear people. Number 3, don't tell people what to do. Teach and inspire them. Again, facts tell, stories sell. People don't care about carbs versus no carbs versus you should really be drinking half your body weight in ounces and because X, Y, and Z, or, if you weigh this much and you're doing this amount of exercise, this is the amount of blah, blah, blah. Like, people don't care about the facts. I could go on all day about why Shakeology is hands down the best on the freaking planet, but people don't care about the facts. They do not care, right? They want to hear stories. If you can get them to relate to your story, you have them. And someone once told me also, if you can make someone cry, that's a sale. I don't like to use the word sale, but I'm just being totally honest. If you can make someone cry with your story, if you have a story as such, you absolutely have someone. So be real, be vulnerable, be positive, be influential, and don't tell people what to do, right? Inspire them. So as a leader, you want to continue growing and moving forward. And it kind of comes from, what do you do when no one is watching, right? This behind the scenes stuff. Hopefully you got my spiel of you have to go in confident and fake it till you make it. You need to pretend like you are the #1 Beachbody coach and that's what you say to yourself every time you send a message. Do it. I'm not shitting you. That's what I used to do. Before I would send a message, I would be like, girl, I am Melanie Mitro. I'm the #1 in all of Beachbody. This is what I would say. And I would seriously think, what would I say if I were the #1 coach in Beachbody? And then my messages just came off so much more confident and they flowed so much better. So what are you doing when no one's watching? Are you doing personal development? If you're a new coach, you might not be super familiar with this, but are you doing personal development? If you're not, your business will not grow. I'm just gonna be honest. Are you writing affirmations? Not everyone has to write affirmations, but I do, because I do some crazy things. I sit here and I talk to myself. I write out every single day. And where's my book? All these affirmations. I've been doing it for a couple years now. All of my affirmations, I write about 10 of them every single day. And they say things like, we are a 2019 elite team. I am a Success Club 10 all-star legend. And I write them as if they're current, they're present tense, even though they haven't happened yet, because they're going to freaking happen. I am 100% debt free. I am earning $500,000 in 2019. I have retired Tyler from work. Dauntless Dynasty is booming with diamonds. Like, these are things that I write down every single day. I am taking my family on vacation to Disney every single year starting 2019. Like, these are, again, these are my affirmations. I have an abundance of money. If you have a bad mindset with money, those are kind of things that you should say. If you have a bad relationship with your significant other, I have a great relationship with insert name, like, affirmations and like stuff. So I do affirmations. Like, are you doing that kind of stuff? Maybe you don't like affirmations. That's not your thing. That's fine. But are you looking at your why every single day? Do you have a why? If you don't have a why, you need to have one. And are you looking at it every single day? Are you inviting 10 more people to join you? You kind of cut out for the day, but you say, you know what? I'm not done yet. I'm hustling. I'm going to get where I want to be. I'm going to send 10 more invites. What are you doing when no one's watching? Are you sticking to your meal plan? Do you not have incredible fitness results of your own? Are you really sticking to your meal plan when no one's watching? Are you doing your workouts and really pushing yourself versus just doing, just kind of going through the workout? Are you really pushing yourself? Are you searching on YouTube for additional trainings other than what I have to provide for you or what we have on Thursdays or the National Wake Up Call? Because you can find anything on YouTube. Just make sure you look at the date and that it's recent, because things do change. But are you doing that stuff? Are you looking for additional resources and trainings to continue learning? Are you fine-tuning your invites? Are you fine-tuning your Facebook and Instagram posts to be more influential? Are you fine-tuning your follow-ups? And by that, I mean, if I could go back and find what my invites used to look like, I would send people a paragraph like this long, and then I wondered why no one would respond to me. I had to fine tune it, you guys. I had to fail forward. My invites now are like this long, super short paragraph, something like, hey girl, and this is Instagram. Thanks so much for following me in my journey on here. I so appreciate it. I just kicked off enrollment for my August boot camp, and I wanted to reach out and see if you'd be interested in snagging a spot. That's what my invite looks like on Instagram. That's it. It's a little different on Facebook because Facebook is more connection-based. But I had to fine-tune that. It didn't always look like that. I had to fail forward. And are you fine-tuning and adjusting things when no one's watching? And same with your follow-ups. This is what my follow-up looks like. I'll give you a couple. Hey girl, just checking to see if you got my last message. I know what it's like to see something and then totally forget. Because I do. You don't know if someone was standing in line at the store, they opened it and then just forgot to respond, or if they opened it when they're driving, and hopefully no one does this when they're driving and responds. But, so maybe they really were doing something, or their toddler had a tantrum and they just didn't get back to you. So I send a follow-up a couple days after I send an initial invite. And then I follow up with people every single month. Like, hey, just checking in. I just kicked off enrollment for my next boot camp. I know July was super busy, so I just wanted to see if this was a better time for you and if you'd want in. Something like that. Always following up. Unless someone tells me, no, please stop inviting me, I'm going to keep doing it. I told you once before that I invited Rachel 14 times before she joined our team, right? Now she's a rock star. Let's see. Are you being, and this one I think is kind of big, are you being a nice person? Like, I really mean that. Are you being a nice person? Not just to people's face, but are you not talking about people behind their back? Because that's just bringing more negative energy. I heard someone say once that one thing that makes them stand out is when they're in a circle of people and someone's talking about someone else behind their back, they go up and they're that person that's like, hey guys, let's talk about something else. Or, when you see toilet paper all jumbled up on the bathroom floor, are you a person that will like go pick it up? Like, are you being a nice person? when no one's around, like behind the scenes? Are you not talking bad about people and creating that more negativity in your life? And because I truly believe that the more positive you put out, the more positive you're going to get back. It just makes you feel better. That's why recognition is one of our vital behaviors and everything. So leadership, have standards versus emotion. Don't let your emotions get the best of you. Stop fearing people. Go in with confidence. If you need to pretend that you are already a successful coach, then do that. It's not weird. People do that all the time. I will say entrepreneurs or CEOs or whatever you want to call us, they're weird people in general because they have big dreams. I heard on the radio the other day that only 2% of people 65 years and older are financially stable. The rest are either on some sort of state assistance or they're still working because they're not financially stable. And less than 50% of college graduates are able to find a well-paying job in the degree that they spent hundreds of thousands of dollars in order to get that degree. So many people think that this is like a scam or whatever, but it's not. There's some huge potential that doesn't put you into debt. Think of this as like your college degree. You're getting your Beachbody coaching degree by this work that you're putting in. That's going to pay off significantly more than what a college degree really will. So be a leader. You don't have to have a huge team to start being a leader. You just have to start acting like one, meaning showing up on team calls, supporting other people on our team. What's the word I'm looking for? Pumping up the coaches that you do have, if you have any, and just like supporting them. But remember not to drag them. If someone wants to make this business work, they're going to make this business work. And that comes from, again, getting on team calls, going through the mentorship, asking questions, being resourceful. And they have to, eventually start to figure things out on their own and fail forward with you as their support system. And that's okay. So getting to Diamond, you just need 8 coaches and 2 of them need to go Emerald. I'm going to be hosting Emerald calls every Wednesday, and I might do some on Sunday so more people can come up. So I got your back on that. Just make sure if your coaches hop on that you hop on and support them because you need those Emerald coaches, and just go in confidently. So here's what I want. I want to give you some action steps so that you're not just kind of taking this and doing nothing with it. I want you to know, when is your next challenge group? And if you don't have one, when is your upline coach's next challenge group? If you're my personally sponsored coach and you don't have one, mine is on the 20th. So 2 weeks from yesterday. And I will say that I typically recommend having at least 2 weeks to prepare for a challenge group. When is your next challenge group? Mine starts on the 20th. When is yours? You can say it in the chat, or I'm going to make a post on our team page so everyone can post theirs. When is your next challenge group? How many people a day are you going to commit to inviting to join you on your fitness journey in this next challenge group? If you're a new coach, it can look like something like, hey, I'm not sure if you've noticed, but I got started, or I'm not sure if you've seen any of my posts, but I recently got started with this new fitness journey following at-home workouts. And my upline coach said that I could bring 3 people in with me, and I would like to invite you to join me. Would you be interested in more information? It can be as simple as that, put it on your upline, whatever. But be inviting your closer friends and family to join you. How many people a day are you going to commit to inviting? Minimum of 5. Absolute minimum of 5 people every single day inviting. So when's the next challenge group? How many people a day are you going to invite? What are you going to post? Are you going to post a call to action? Because if you are, you had better be talking about fitness, like doing little breadcrumbs of fitness and just sharing little bits and pieces. I'm about to actually do one after this because I've got to post it earlier. And making it influential. Do you have a story that you can tell? Do you have a friend's story that you can tell? What little pieces of influential information can you teach someone? Can you inspire someone with? And be kind of posting those things, and then do your call to action posts. And that can look like whatever you want it to be, but your Facebook or Instagram post where you're actually asking people to join you. Like, it can be something like, I never thought that I would be able to get the results that I did from doing these at-home workouts. I've tried this, I tried that, blah, 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 blah. And I have this really incredible support system that always has my back, that is constantly lifting me up, and is the greatest thing that has ever touched planet Earth. I'm looking for 5 people who want to get fit with me. You're going to get over 700 workouts to stream online from home. You're going to get complete nutrition guides. You're going to get the best of the best support and one-on-one mentorship. Drop an emoji or shoot me a message if you would like more information. and it can be you like doing some sort of fitness move or whatever. And then every single person who likes any of your fitness type posts, shoot them a message and simply thank them for liking your post. You can ask them, are you on a fitness journey too? Or I don't know if you were interested, but I didn't want to miss you in case you were. I'm going to be running this challenge group using these at-home workouts. Would you like more information? So you can turn it right into an invite kind of thing. But be messaging and thanking those people who like your fitness posts. So you're starting conversations that way. So when's your next challenge group going to start? How many people a day are you going to commit to inviting with a minimum of 5? Start planning your posts out to kind of lead up to your invite, your public invite. And I want you to commit to inviting 5 people a week to coaching. It doesn't have to be 5 people a day. I personally invite 10 people a day to coaching, but 5 people a week. That's one person in a day, maybe like a close friend, maybe someone who's watched something that you said about coaching or something or whatever. Invite them to coaching. And then I want you to set a date. When are you going to rank advance? If you are not yet Emerald Coach, you only need 2 people to join you. You only need 2 people to join you. So if you're not yet an Emerald Coach, I want you to shoot for August 16th. Okay, you have a week to bring 2 people to join you. If you're not yet a Diamond Coach, 30 days. If you're an Emerald Coach, 30 days to get to Diamond, okay? That's it, and I really want you to push for it. You absolutely can. So I hope this was valuable. I know this went a little longer, but I don't think sometimes I feel like you guys don't believe me when I say that I believe in you. I truly, honestly believe that if you're here on these calls, that if you're showing up on our team page, that if you're showing up on your fitness journey, I believe in you with my entire freaking heart. Because if I can do this, so can you. So that's all I have for you tonight. Again, thank you so much for hopping on. I really, really do appreciate it because I do put some work into preparing these team calls and trying to give you guys updated and inspiration and action items and everything. If you have any questions about anything, you can always post questions in our team page or message me or your upline coach. Other than that, have a good rest of your night, guys, and we'll talk to you later.